Welcome and hi. My name is David. In this channel, you'll see what happens when we discover the dark side of humanity. When people go to its limits and commit the unthinkable. We will analyze the clues that led these criminal minds to gruesome crimes. We will uncover the wicked truth behind every case. Before we start, make sure to subscribe and turn on notification so you don't miss any of our future videos.
It's August 21st, 1989. We're at 722 North Elm Drive. A reported double homicide. Present at the scene are Detectives Zoller, myself, and Linehan.
In today's Killers Bite true crime story, we will take a look at Jose and Kitty Menendez's murders by their own sons Lyle and Erik Menendez. What drove them to kill their own parents? Was it greed, envy, or was it their dad's alleged abuse that led to the horrific murders? That's for you to conclude. Make sure to leave your comments below. Let's begin. This is the case of Jose and Kitty Menendez. Jose Enrique Menendez was born on May 6, 1944, in Havana, Cuba. At 16, right after the Cuban Revolution began, he moved to the United States. Jose went to Southern Illinois University, where he met Mary Louise Kitty Anderson. They got married in 1963 and moved to New York City, where Jose got a degree in accounting from Queens College. Their first son, Joseph Lyle, who goes by Lyle, was born on January 10, 1968, in New York. Kitty stopped teaching after Lyle was born, and the family moved to New Jersey, where Eric Galen was born on November 27, 1970, in Gloucester Township. The family lived in Hopewell Township, and both brothers went to Princeton Day School. In the summer of 1976, Lyle and Eric's cousin, Diane Vander Molen, came to stay with them. She said Lyle told her he was being sexually abused by his father. Vander Molen told Kitty what Lyle had said, but Kitty sided with her husband and thought Lyle was lying. Vander Molen recalls that after this, Kitty separated Lyle, and that was the last Vander Molen heard about it. In 1986, Jose's job as a corporate executive took the family to Beverly Hills, California. The next year, Eric went to Beverly Hills High School, where he did okay in his studies but showed a talent for tennis, ranking 44th in the U.S. as a junior. About 2 weeks before the murders, Eric and his friend, Michael Joyce, took part in the 1989 Boys Junior National Tennis Championship. Eric made it to the second round of qualifying in the boys' 18 singles, while Joyce got to the quarterfinals. Lyle went to Princeton University but struggled with grades, and he got suspended for plagiarism. On the night of August 20th, 1989, Jose and Kitty were in their Beverly Hills home. Lyle and Eric walked in with shotguns. Jose got shot 6 times, including a fatal shot in the back of his head. Kitty got shot 10 times. Before the final shot to her cheek, she was on the ground, crawling and crying. Lyle then went to his car to reload before shooting her in the face. Right after the incident, the brothers stayed in the house, thinking the police would come because of the gunshots. When the police arrived, the brothers lied about being at a movie and a festival. The police didn't check for gunshot residue on them. In the following months, the brothers spent a lot on fancy things, businesses, and trips. Lyle bought a restaurant, a Rolex, and a Porsche. Eric hired a tennis coach and played in tournaments in Israel. They left the mansion and lived in separate condos. They spent around $700,000 before getting arrested. Family members denied any link between their spending and the murders. They even appeared in the background of a basketball trading card. During the investigation, the police suspected the brothers due to the financial motive and lavish spending. To get a confession, they had Erik's friend wear a wire, but Erik denied killing his parents. Eventually, Erik confessed to his psychologist, who told someone else. This person informed the police, leading to Lyle's arrest in March 1990, and Erik turning himself in 3 days later. They were held without bail. In August 1990, a judge ruled that tapes of conversations between Erik and his psychologist were admissible. The Supreme Court of California, in August 1992, allowed most of the tapes as evidence, except one where Erik discussed the murders. After this decision, a grand jury charged the brothers with their parents' murders in December 1992. During their time in jail before the trial, the California Department of Corrections kept the brothers apart and put them in different prisons because they were considered high-security inmates. They stayed in separate prisons until February 2018. At that time, Lyle was transferred from Mule Creek State Prison to the Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility, where they were still kept in separate sections. Erik also spent some time at Pleasant Valley Prison in Coalinga, California. On April 4, 2018, Lyle was moved to the same section as Erik, bringing them back together for the first time in nearly 22 years since they started serving their sentences. When they met in the housing unit, the brothers cried and hugged each other. This housing unit is for inmates who agree to take part in education and rehabilitation programs without causing problems. And that concludes our mystery-solving journey for today. If you enjoyed the way we presented this true crime story and want more, do us a favor and hit that like button. Your support keeps the intrigue alive. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, stay curious. This is Killer's Bite signing off.